Today, we're checking out a Diamond Body 36 coating that's come back 12 months later. I think this is going to give us some good insight into how good this coating is, or if it isn't good. We'll see in today's update, as we haven't seen this vehicle at all. I coated it, I sent it off, it's back for its 12-month maintenance wash and topping. So we're going to get in here, we're going to give it a good 3 pH wash, see how the hydrophobics looks. I did the wheels and tires. You can kind of get a little preview there. There's still some beads going on, so I'm pretty impressed. I think this truck was taken very good care of. It is a light farm truck, but it still looks real good. And we just did the wheels and tires, so they're all ready to go. But yeah, Diamond Body 36, 12 months later, completely out of my control. You saw how the test went last year. It survived well over a year until we hit it with that reactivation shampoo, the acid wash from Coach Kimmy. Did a number on it. We're going to see how it handles the acid wash in today's 3 pH wash and how it performs. We're going to foam it down with that Decon foam first, let it soak in, knock all these bug guts and stuff off at first, check the initial water behavior, give it a acid foam again, then pH neutral wash to neutralize everything, rinse it off, and we'll see where Diamond Body 36 is at that point. Let's check it out. When it comes to decontaminating a vehicle or a ceramic coated vehicle, especially after 12 months of not seeing it, I like to start out with either a citrus pre-wash or a high pH foam bath, which is going to help remove kind of the loose natural contamination on the surface. Now, this won't help much with the embedded contamination, but this is a good way to basically get the vehicle clean before coming in with a nice contact wash, and a great first step to deconning that vehicle. Now that we've let the high pH foam do its thing, dwell for about 60 seconds, now we're going to rinse it all off, see how clean it got our nano diamonds, and if that hydrophobic behavior is still there after the bath. After dwelling for about 60 seconds in our high pH foam bath, you can see the coating starting to come alive underneath, especially on these fenders here. You can see how well the coating's bouncing back with just the high pH rinse on the fender, so that tells me there should be a lot of body still left on this coating. You can see how easily we're able to blast away the bug contamination on the front of this vehicle after just a quick foam bath with a soap that actually cleans. Really good stuff. You can see a bunch of sheeting and slow oblong water beading on the hood. But with the results we're getting on the front fenders, I'm very confident that we're going to be able to resurrect these nano diamonds. It might just take a couple extra steps. Next, we're going to try the acid bath. Foam, I do get a little gun shy with the foam. I mix it with a little pH neutral soap, so that may have neutralized the foam a bit. But you'll see the results as we continue to go through the decontamination process. Don't be alarmed that your coating's flat in a lot of sections. The body of it is still going to be there. It just needs a little help getting that hydrophobic layer back to working like it should. This tailgate is going to be a great example of, most people would say the coating is completely dead and this would need to be polished off and recoated. I'm going to show you by the end of this video, we're going to be able to get this tailgate back in pretty decent shape. Is it going to be 100%? No, it has taken quite a beating, but we're definitely going to be able to go through a couple more decon steps and get this coating back to about 70-75%. So definitely not too shabby, but definitely taking a hit. As you can see, the oblong water beads, a bunch of water sheeting, especially on the lower panels, of course, and the front where it's taking a beating from those Louisiana bugs. So we're gonna hit it with the acidic shampoo, neutralize it with a pH neutral contact wash, and then we're gonna see if we can bounce these nano diamonds back into good shape. In the purest mitt today that came in the glove box this month, looks like a nice, pretty nice quality wash mitt. So coming in with the acid foam wash, you can see I mixed it with some little heavier surfactant foaming soap to get some good foam, but I think these surfactants may be killing the acid side of the soap. but still should have a little power. You're going to see a little bit come back from the areas we foamed down real good. But sometimes that surfactant gets in the way and needs to also be cleansed from the surface afterwards. It was really flat back here, so let's really give this a soak down. Alrighty, we gave it a wash. Let's give it the rinse, see what it looks like. So you can see on the rinse off here, you're gonna see actually a lot more flat sheeting of water. And that's beginning to remind me of last year's test with the reactivation shampoo, which is another high foaming acidic shampoo. And I'm starting to think the surfactants in the soap may be a big factor in how these results we get with the sheeting abilities of a coating after using them. And the rest of this video is going to, I think, prove that when we go back to kind of more traditional claying and then water spout removing the surface. You're going to see some pretty spectacular results, so stay tuned. This is what I've been observing with kind of the foaming acidic shampoos. Back here was still pretty flat, so we sprayed a little iron remover. It's going to work. We got some on the auto fiber clay towel. We're just going to give it a little work. See if it's gone or it just is really clogged up back here. Might have went a little light on the acid just from the last time, you know, went a little lighter this time. So we'll try a little clay towel action, see if anything bounces back. Definitely starting to come back a little bit. So you can see the beads are starting to pop up. This was completely flat, so this is definitely improvement. Overall though, still really flat. Let's go get a dedicated water spout remover and try that next. You see, definitely helped the back part of the front door panel, but definitely this part's still really flat. All right, we got that DIY water spout remover. If this don't do it, we know pretty much nothing can. And finally, after claying, you can see all the, so what happens when you clay, is kind of what I figured out last year with Diamond Body 36, is all that residue still stays right where you clayed. You need that water spout remover to come back, knock off all those minerals that you loosened up that are now on the paint. And now we're rocking and rolling. You See, the front still looks slow sheeting, but a whole lot better. It doesn't look like one big dead spot from the dead bugs. There you go, fully decon. It's back to fast sheeting. Not holding on to that water like it was. Not crisp tight water beating, but definitely water beating. Water behavior has restored. Now it's ready to kind of finish cleaning up, dry off. It'll be ready to accept that topper. All right, so after claying and water spout removing the whole truck, this is our final results. No protection has been applied. Just clayed and water spout remover. It was quite the process. So DIY water spout remover does work on the nano diamonds. Good stuff, which is probably good because now Ivan has his own line of nano diamonds. So that should work on them as well. But as you can see, they do bounce back, but you definitely, I definitely had to go through the whole process of the decon wash, iron with the clay towel, and then the water spout remover to get it to this point. It was quite the process, but we did it. There you go, nano diamonds. They actually bounce back really, really well, especially when taken real good care of. And you give them that yearly decon. Now we're gonna top it with the topper. So there you go, Diamond Body 36, 12 months later. It was in a little rough shape. Like I said, light farm truck, had a bunch of bug abuse in the front, took some hits. You can see some oblong water beading. Is it performing at 100%? It is not, but after 12 months, it is definitely still there. It took a little maintenance, took some iron remover. I was a little shy with the acidic soap, so dilution might've been a little light for this wash, but we came in with the iron remover after, did a little clay on the flatter parts, and then came in with the water spout remover to take care of the minerals that have been loosened up from the clay, all that iron or anything else contamination wise that would not be hydrophobic. Rinsed it off with a little water spout remover, and it started to bounce back real good. There you go, that's Diamond Body 36, 12 months later. Let me know what you thought in the comments section below. Go check it out.